Hey, I'm Joe. Today, we're looking at another viewer submission. Niels Olivier smells some bullshit from something called the Strong Sight program that promises to improve your vision. Niels writes, "This program is a lot like the Memory Healer program and got advertised in the same fashion. So, last mentioned is BS, so I would like to know if the first mentioned is also BS. I think so, but would like clarification." Niels is right. The two products are marketed in almost exactly the same way. A bunch of review websites that don't try at all to look unbiased, just blatantly shoveling you bullshit. The first result for Strong Sight program from the Googling machine is reviewsfactor.com, your #1 source of comprehensive and detailed products reviews. Looks super suspect since the site only reviews similar kinds of affiliate marketing products. Their review says, "Before we start, please understand that this is a review about Strong Sight program and not the official site of it. To visit the official site or take advantage of special and limited time discounted price for the complete Strong Sight program, please click this affiliate marketing link now so that reviewsfactor.com can get a kickback if you buy the scam." Clicking that link takes us to easyclearvision101.com, where, just like Memory Healer, there's a video.
Hi, my name is Dr. Benjamin Miller, and today I'm going to share a deeply unsettling secret about restoring your vision, something that the $35 billion eye care industry is desperate to keep you from knowing, so much so that they've already offered me more than $500,000 to keep it to myself.
Oh. When you try to leave the page, you get this bullshit. "Yeah, I want to fucking leave." The next sign that something is off, Dr. Benjamin Miller claims the eye care industry is a $35 billion industry. But according to market research leader IBIS World, it's a $15 billion market. All right, big numbers sound big. So who is Dr. Benjamin Miller? Because the photo of the guy in the video is on hundreds of unrelated sites. So he's probably not the guy pictured in that video, because it's just a stock photo found on 3 different stock photo websites. But then there's this other guy from one of their other videos, who is actually Ronald Anthony, at least according to his Google Plus profile. So, first clear sign of a scam, these guys aren't Dr. Benjamin Miller. And when we Google Dr. Benjamin Miller, we can't find any ophthalmologists. But to add to the internet mayhem, in our searches on Dr. Benjamin Miller, we found a doctor of astroforensics who claims Dr. Benjamin Miller stole his eye improvement program right from under him. It's Dr. Turi, and on his website, he states, with awkward English, "I was already working on improving vision and well ahead of Dr. William Bates and Dr. Benjamin. In fact, Miller's dad started his researches back 1980 and used Dr. Bates' findings in 1982. Bates first published in 1920, but whatever." Turi continues in his awkward writing style, "I still have all the original drawings in one of my box in the attic. Sad enough, I had no money then and no legal guidance, and could not even patent my invention. I actually, since 1984, submitted my idea twice in the UK, 3 times in the US, and once in Japan. He even tried to file a place here in Phoenix, Arizona, the Invention Corporation on East Shade Boulevard. About them, Turi wrote, but found out they too were a scam. Unclear if they're actually a scam because they probably just didn't patent your bullshit." Dr. Louis Turi, being a doctor of astroforensics, also speaks of the cosmic face and celestial tools of the Creator and warned the world with undeniable, well-documented, undeniable predictions. He's also an undeniable clinical hypnotherapist and celebrity astrologer, and acts as personal counsel to people like Ivana Trump, Peter Fonda, and the undeniable Gary Busey. He's also a frequent guest over on Coast to Coast AM, which many of our viewers from Above Top Secret are very familiar with. In fact, over at ATS, I found several threads about his various predictions. Now, Dr. Louis Turi claims to have developed the optical nerve muscle trainer, or ONMT. Never mind that there's no such medical term as optical nerve muscles, they're called extraocular muscles. Turry writes, and this is seriously how this doctor writes, to prevent serious eye disease or correct eye problems, the 3 pairs of muscles in each eye must be exercised, and ONMT can only bring more food, more blood, more oxygen, and more strength, and will help in the elimination of dead cell microorganisms in the foreign body, which is the seat of all eye infections. Reading that world's worst run-on sentence is eyes exercise enough. But, in short, his method is just a bunch of eye rolling and focusing on far and near items.
Here are some excellent exercises for your eyes, some of which will reputedly improve your eyesight, including presbyopia. So looking from left to right as hard as you can. Now up and down, again as hard as you can. Stretch that.
Shit, even Dr. Oz has eye exercises on his website. Case closed. You know it's gotta be bullshit. In reality, the ciliary muscle located within the eye is responsible for how we focus on objects. They act by varying the curvature of the lens. Vision is also affected by the basic shape of your eyeball. These other guys lie to you by telling you optical focusing power or accommodation is controlled by the muscles surrounding the eyeball. And you improve your sight by moving your eyes around, like that stupid idiot in the video. It's complete bullshit. In 2013, the American Academy of Ophthalmology published Visual Training for Refractive Errors. The conclusion? No evidence was found that visual training has any effect on the progression of myopia or improves vision loss through disease processes such as age-related macular degeneration, glaucoma, or diabetic retinopathy. Dr. Louis Turry isn't the first Hollywood self-help huckster to push this. Gaylord Hauser was pushing keener eyesight without glasses in 1932. Aldous Huxley was pushing the Bates method in his 1942 book, The Art of Seeing. And the most recent Bates scam to get busted was the See Clearly method, marketed by Vision Improvement Technologies. They were shut down in 2006 by Iowa's Attorney General for peddling bullshit. They sold 5,000 to 10,000 kits a month at $350 a pop. Their whole selling point was glasses actually make your eyes worse. What the fuck? David Muris, lead huckster, has been placed on a 5-year probation by the Board of Optometry. You can't exercise your vision problems away, so see an optometrist and always get a second opinion. Your eyes are way too important to be fucking around with internet flim-flam. There you have it, a blurry-eyed episode 5-0. Our last episode on prison profiteering in Louisiana sparked a lot of comments. Adam Fink said, I live in Louisiana and I can't argue with this. Everyone knows there's severe corruption everywhere in our official structure, but nobody that I know about seems to want to do anything besides watch the occasional news story about some politician lawmaker being sentenced for embezzling funds. Robert Rocky asked, something I wonder is if they did not have the funds for more prisons, where does the money the corporations get for housing the prisoners come from? Well, the cash comes from the state, who pay the prisons to lock up the prisoners, and from using the prisoners as slave labor. Over on Above Top Secret, Cancer Warrior added, the cops here are like their own gang. I know truck drivers that would go up through Arkansas and back through Texas rather than drive through Louisiana and have to deal with the cops here. So, what's today's total? This time, we'll take your suggestions for the charity I give $100 to once that total reaches 100. So far, no suggestions. Come on, people. Now, if you find a story that's bullshit worthy, use hashtag NLBS when posting to any social media site. If you're really motivated, make me a video. If we like it, we'll feature you on our next segment. Of course, you can email me anytime at joe@nextlevelbullshit.com. Follow us on Twitter at the NLBS, subscribe on YouTube, and be sure to watch all our shows on nextlevelbullshit.com. And don't forget to go to thenlbs.spreadshirt.com to get shirts and other cool swag. We'll see you soon with another pile of bullshit. Until next time, everyone can relax as the Mayo Clinic has announced They solved happiness this week. This is no joke. After decades of studying and working with tens of thousands of patients, researchers at the Mayo Clinic say they've cracked the code to being happy. And it boils down to two main points. Be positive, don't be negative. Are you fucking kidding me? Why didn't I think of that? Just be positive? Seriously? With all this bullshit? Okay, they should get their money back.